This is Classic FM.
Right, John, really nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
For you coming back here to the northeast, and I didn't realise you were a Gateshead man.
Absolutely, born and bred.
So therefore, what's it like to come back here?
Well, it's wonderful to come back here because I got family here, and my parents were here tonight, and tons
so you get
of
good
friends.
family food.
And half the audience I see when I'm here recreationally. So it's thrilling from that point of view. But we've got this wonderful hall as well, which we never had when I was here. I mean, to have this amazing hall, which is in the sort of top 3 halls in the country.
Do you know, because when I first met you many, many years ago, and you talked about putting together a band that could perform in the northeast and Newcastle, and the Sage, I think, wasn't built then. Actually, we are going back.
No, well, I used to,
and it is amazing. It's such a great acoustic.
Yeah.
We were sat there, and it was like listening to a record. It was so good, the sound.
I used to run an amateur orchestra up here for years, about 7 years, and we used to have to give concerts in the university hall and all sorts of places. And if you'd have told me then that there would be a world-class concert hall being built here, I wouldn't have believed you. Yeah. And here it is. I mean, I play here with this orchestra, with Northern Sinfonia, with my own orchestra, and it's terrific for lots of different kinds of music. Got wonderful clarity to it, and an excitement edge to the sound as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's also, light music is your kind of area, really.
One of them.
Well, yeah, but you also the MGM musicals and so on, which I love. Sure. Those concerts you do with that. But I mean, what I'm intrigued about, the comment you made earlier about all these pieces being written in the 1930s and 40s and so on. Who's doing light music now?
Well, I don't think the genre really exists, not in the serious way that it used to. And towards the end of the 1950s and the 60s, those composers who were writing attractive, well-orchestrated, easily accessible and assimilated music went into the movies and into television, and I guess that's where they remained.
But you also said that the music has integrity, because I often think people look at light music and they think, well, it's not really a full symphony, is it? It's not.
Well, it doesn't have the same sort of goals as a symphony. It doesn't make the same demands on its listeners, but it doesn't mean to say that a Strauss waltz is any less assiduously crafted than a Brahms symphony. And I've yet to encounter snobbery of any sort, musical snobbery, from a musician. So I don't know who these people are who are snobbish about music, but they're not the people one works with.
But when I said to you, light music is your genre, you went, well, one of them. So
well, that's
in a sense, you're almost saying, oh, but don't write me down as being that.
No, because it's quite the opposite. I put light music in alongside all other genres of music. I take a Mozart piano concerto as seriously as I would an Eric Coates waltz and, truths of the reverse. So it's one of the things that I do. And I think that's probably why I've achieved a modicum of success.
Quite a bit of success. But being back here, and just to go back to what I was saying, coming back to the Northeast and the audiences here, it must be great for you because there is a sort of sense in which you're from the area. You've kind of created this whole genre, if you like, or actually brought it back, I think. And then you come in and you perform to people who half of them know you because and the rest of them, they're warm to you because you're not just a visiting musician.
Yeah, sure.
You're somebody who knows.
The Gateshead people, the Northeast people are very fond of their own, and you can feel them rooting for you whenever you're doing a gig here. What I'm really thrilled about is that I've built up an audience and they follow me from genre to genre. So if I do a Vaughan Williams symphony, they'll come. And if we do a light music evening or a Hollywood film musicals evening, they'll come to that and sort of.
And we play a lot of with the Royal Liverpool Philharmonic.
Yeah. Sure.
Somebody's dropped something there. Some great recordings with them as well. So that's a whole new area that you're doing more of those recordings.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of this great English music. The English romantics who don't really have the advocates they used to have, and so I want to play music that people aren't necessarily hearing all the time.
When I got into Gateshead yesterday, I got a roast dinner. My mum cooked roast dinner, and then we had a full, great big lunch today. What have you got?
I've been rehearsing.
Yeah, but you're going back to the family
and I had my tea. Well, I'll have a traditional Gateshead supper, which is some cracker biscuits with cheese on it before I go to bed.
Well, it's really nice to talk to you. Thank you very much.
See you again.
And you indeed. Thank you very much.
Take care.